NYSC, do you want to pay ransom? Because I don't know. If you want to pay ransom, you can tell me. You can send the ransom to my answer. Because it's not as if you don't have television in your house or you don't used to read news. You don't know that. You do not see South Africa and post me. You don't see Dubai and post me. It's KB being KB. You see that they will kidnap.
Hello everyone, I'm sure you just watched that video of this young man who is reported to have been sent to Birnin Kebbi by NYSC, deployed there for his National Youth Service Corps, and he put out this video. As much as people were going to look at this video and think that, oh, it's hilarious, it's funny, and laugh over it, but this is a whole lot of message in this video. I have been calling out, agitating for the need for NYSC to rejig and retweak the whole thing that it's doing. First of all, as the way I see it, NYC has actually outlived its usefulness. But then, of course, there are a lot of people that the first time that they get any experience in terms of job experience is actually from NYC. So it also still has its own uses. And the thing that needs to happen is that NYC should stop this whole deployment to other areas. Just earlier this week, we saw where about the 16 NYC prospective NYC corps members who were on their way to where they had been deployed to had an accident, and also 16 of them, are said to have died in that particular accident. One of the things is that leadership is all about empathy. It's all about looking at the reality of the country and doing everything possible to ensure that your citizens have a good life. Your citizens, you do not punish them unnecessarily. First of all, NYC should sit down and look at the whole mechanism or process or whatever process it is that they follow for deployment. Yes, at the onset of the scheme, it was to be able to enable Nigerians to travel, across Nigeria. It's a very beautiful scheme, no doubt about it. Because sometimes for some people, NYC is what affords them the reason why they are able to travel to another part of the country. We are not people who travel a lot, even within the country, because there are a lot of things that stop you. It's the cost of transportation, lack of money that you use, you talk about insecurity, armed robbery. Even before this kind of insecurity that we had, there used to be armed robbers. Armed robbery was a menace before in Nigeria. So many people really don't travel. And then there's also that trust issue. So having people moving from one side to the other, it helps, because it helps for an understanding of the nation, and also how to go about, providing that unity. Unfortunately for us, we've not been able to harness that properly. Now we have situation whereby there is so much insecurity all over the country. There's also even the roads. The roads are bad. So why don't NYSC reject that whole program and begin to say, let people serve where they are? If you live in wherever you, so that you don't have to travel, wherever you're staying, wherever you're living, just stay there and do your NYC. One of the things, we've spoken about this thing a lot. NYC brought out a statement to say that there's a circulation of fake safety NYC pamphlet advocating ransom payment. And this was the press release that they said the attention of the management of the National Youth Service Corps NYC has been drawn to a purported NYC pamphlet advising corps members to pay ransom in the event of kidnapping. While a similar document was presented to management for consideration by a consultant in 2021, it was not adopted by the scheme. Management therefore wishes to make it clear that the document being circulated is not an official NYC publication and does not represent the scheme's policy regarding staff and corps members' security. As such, it should be ignored. The NYC management remains committed to the welfare, security, and safety of its staff and corps members, and will continue to collaborate with security agencies and other stakeholders in this regard. Nigeria is ours. Nigeria will serve. Thank you. But of course, people have gone on to say, no, this is what was given to them officially. I remember when this happened, I had even spoken to a staff of NYC, and they did confirm it the first time that, it came out. And this is not something that it's alive. Some people have gone on to go into where they are stored documents to bring out exactly what was given to them at NYC. And this is what he has. He said advisory action when kidnapped or taken hostage. And it's number 66 in some of this in this pamphlet. He said if kidnapped, the following trips should prevail. Let me, before I read this one, they might say that, oh, this is the one that it's being put out there. Let me go and read from someone who collected his own from NYSC. And he did, he kept it down from the book. And this was him opening the book. This is a screenshot from the pamphlet that he was given by NYC itself. Which is number 66, advisory action when kidnapped or taken hostage. It says, if kidnapped, the following tips should prevail. A, do not resist armed kidnappers. B, keep calm and be patient. C, do not antagonize your captors. Be polite and operate with reasonable regard. Give reasonable cooperation to your abductors. D, establish a personal relationship with your captors as early as possible. E, the kidnappers may ask for contact person. Do not mention your place of work, but your close friends and parents, they will reach them to negotiate for your release. So what does that mean? They will reach them. And see the way that NYC is abdicating its responsibility. First of all, you are the ones who are putting these young Nigerians in the place of danger. You're the ones who are putting them, they're traveling bad roads, they're having to deal with insecurity. And you're saying they should not give your number, they should give their parents. So the consequences of that bad, the result of you putting them in danger is the parents and the family that are now going to take care of it. It's not even you. Say, let them call you so that you now, get security agents that will be able to do something. You went on to say that they will now negotiate. He said, F, advise your friends involved in the negotiation that they should be friendly with your captors. G, be prepared for the natural reaction of the shock. H, mentally note all you come about your abductors and if move the length of time in transit, direction, sound, smell, and any other information. I, take no risk by attempting to escape. Do not be a hero. J, keep fit with mental exercise. K, make no statement to the media after your release without official clearance, but share your experience with close associates. First of all, you want them not to make you now know you are official. You are saying official clearance, but at the time that they were in danger, they are not supposed to call you. What kind of abdication of responsibility is this? There were some that were arrested. I think they were either on their way to Zamfara or so they spent over a year in captivity, and they ended up, when they now, their parents were able to negotiate, they brought them out. What NYC now said was that their time in abduction, serves as their service year, and all of that. I just think at this rate, we should ensure that we are no longer putting people's lives on in danger by sending people to different parts of the country. Let everybody serve wherever it is they are. And if people decide that they're going to be in certain places, it's their choice. Then they are the ones who are making those choices to be there. And governance should look at situation and act. It's about looking at situation and acting accordingly. Organizations, institutions, government should not be one that is uncaring to the plight of the people. Thank you so much for watching.